Welcome
back.
everybody.
That's funny. Oh, no, I thought you...
No, you go. No, you go.
I literally
No, you go. I want you to go.
I want you to go.
I want you to go.
You're so good at it.
No, you go. No, I'm not. You go.
You stop. Okay.
You go ahead.
Welcome back to another episode of The Show Sucks. Okay.
Yo, this show
I'll do it
sucks.
for, best one. Do it for real. Welcome back to another episode of The Show Sucks, the show where we couldn't help but wonder, does this show suck?
Mm-hmm.
My name is Deanna Ortiz, here with my co-host Jonah Jurkens, who gave a very knowing after I said, does this show suck? Because you think the show sucks.
I don't know where that came from.
It came from deep within your soul. You went, preach
it.
it. Carrie's a problem. Preach it. Like that.
I am here and I'm excited to talk about this episode with you.
Yeah.
We're having a good time.
Episode 16, season 2 of Sex and the City.
We're getting close to we're almost at the penultimate episode. Then we're at the final episode.
And
What's the name for the thing before the penultimate? The pre-penultimate?
Pre-penultimate.
Pre-penultimate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I always said whoever taught comedians the word penultimate deserves a special place in hell. Because I hate when comics get on stage and they go, guys, it's now time for your penultimate comic. I'm like, huh?
And that is New York's own David Drake.
Oh,
because he used to do that all the time when he's here in Chicago.
I'm like, we don't need to know. Who taught you that word, guys? We don't need to know that. Now the audience needs to know.
I said that to Laura because we were watching Friends and Neighbors, and I was like, I think this is the penultimate. And she goes, the fuck did you just say to me? I go, it's the one before the last one.
Yeah.
The
Who
penultimate.
cares? Yeah.
Do you not know about that? Oh, smarty pants. Do you not know about that?
Dumb
I thought you were
lady.
so smart.
Stupid little lady.
Oh,
doesn't
I was in
know
the
the
advanced
words.
classes. You didn't know penultimate, though.
And this was for what show?
Your Friends and Neighbors.
Oh, okay.
Are you watching that show?
No.
Of
course not. I only watch Sex and the City.
It's the only show to watch.
Yeah.
Other than this show.
What a beautiful ad for Sex and the City. The
Are
other
you
show
good
to watch.
winker? No,
Yep.
so you're not a good winker. Oh, okay.
No, I can do
we got
it
that on
without
camera.
thinking about it.
Okay. When you're thinking about it, you're good? Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's good.
Have you ever flirted by winking?
I think so.
Has anybody flirted with you by winking?
Yeah, and it's hot.
Is it?
Yeah, when it's very like
a secret?
yeah, it's
Yeah.
and when it like is beginning flirting, like I just started talking to somebody like from at a bar and somebody like, oh, you know how it is. I can't do that. Okay.
I do like it when a girl flirts with me and winks.
Yeah.
That's always fun.
Yeah.
And I like it like do you like it when someone's like if they're like kind of nagging you and they wink, where they're just like, yeah, nobody would like that, but you would like that kind of wink.
I do like that, yeah. But negging is a very fine line.
Yeah.
All right, you got to be careful because the neg can quickly turn into a fist fight.
Okay.
But I also like if you're like dating somebody and like you spot them from across the bar.
Yeah.
Give them like a wink, like a hey, what's up? I see you
Really?
over there. That's fun.
My problem is my eyesight's so bad, even with my glasses.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Me?
do you want a guy from across the way being like, yo, hey?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. It's like if you like are looking, it's a crowded bar. The person that you're with, you're like trying to spot them through the crowd. You're just like, gotcha,
Yeah.
right there. That's
I like
fun.
that. That's fun.
That's fun.
Do you like the finger gun though? Do the sound?
Depends.
Really?
Depends.
That's a maybe on that? If Michael Cera from last week's
that
episode.
was from. If Michael Cera spotted me from across the bar
Uh-huh.
and he looked at me and he went,
He's like, oh,
I'd be like, whoa, huge
He's
news.
like, oh,
If it was, hey, that's not how he sounds.
Sounds like
That's Mickey Mouse. Okay.
sounds like-
And okay, so you haven't seen Scott Pilgrim versus the World? Is that what you're telling me?
You know what? I never have. Isn't that crazy?
Oh my God.
Oh, yeah.
Let me back on the show. Have you?
You're not missing anything.
Are you for real?
Really?
I don't.
It's so fun.
Show us the movie,
It's
Deanna.
okay.
It's
Show
just
us the movie.
I'll show it without awesome.
It's mainly
Yeah.
because the people that I know that love it are all very problematic
Annoying.
men.
Oh.
Whoa.
It is very much a problematic man movie.
Yeah.
What?
It's like I like that movie and I love
yeah.
Kill Tony.
Hey.
Not that. No, I'm talking the other way.
Which
I'm talking
ways?
about like the hyper like I'm talking about the men who are like super like, yeah, I'm a cool guy. I'm one of you guys.
Yeah, I'm a
cool guy."
feminist.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
and then they're
okay,
like,
yeah,
then next thing you know, you hear they're screaming at people and throwing things at them. And
Okay.
I can name 10
Huh.
guys by name.
So with that, if
Add
you,
me to the list.
Yeah, it is not, and sure, I understand it is a good movie. It's well made, and
Yeah.
I don't dislike the movie, but now it's been tainted. It's
Sure,
one of those
yes, I
movies.
see that.
Okay. Question to both of you. So we are currently talking about the guys that are just like, oh, I'm an ally, I'm a feminist. That
Yeah.
when you're like, okay, instantly you're not.
Mhm.
What's the opposite of that for women?
Sports girls that don't know anything, like
That was my first thought.
fun.
Is
that
it
reminds me of
sports?
Samantha when she was like learning about sports, but she actually did try to learn about the
Yeah.
sports.
Yeah, she was
yeah.
dropping names.
Yeah.
And stuff.
Yeah, because you had an interesting experience. You went to a rugby bar because you love rugby.
I did not go to a rugby bar. I wish I was at a rugby bar.
Oh, I'm sorry, I misunderstood that part.
I went to a gay bar. I went to a all-female bar where they only play women's sports on the TV. And I like rugby, and they were playing a Chicago rugby match that was like the women's team against the Denver team. And I was
with that shirt, you like rugby?
Yep.
It's a very rugby shirt.
Yeah. No, I got it.
And you match the pillow that's in front of you.
Kind of.
A
little bit. I want to blend in. And I like rugby. I watched rugby for the first time when I was in Ireland, and my friend took me, and it was so much fun. And we watched the match, and then I just kind of got into it. I wouldn't say I'm like a real fan, but I like the game and I'll watch it. I don't know any of the players, but we go, and there was a guy sitting on the end of the bar, and my friends said something like, "Oh, I actually don't know how to play. I don't know the rules of rugby." And this guy took it upon himself to go and be like, "So actually, here's how you play." And he did that for the entire match, which was 80 minutes long.
Oh my God.
And he told us every single thing. And I was like, I can't believe that I am at a gay bar right now, still getting women's sports explained to me by a man. It blew my fucking mind. But that is, I think that's like, the type.
When a tampon commercial came on, you're like, okay, so what those are tampons.
Literally.
And what you do is you insert them, and you have different flow rates.
And here's what she's doing wrong. Because every time there was a foul, he'd be like, "So what happened here?" I'm like, "Kill me.
Yeah.
I want you to kill me."
Yeah.
But I think that would be the alternate of like a girl who tries too hard to.
Like a girl that's like, I'm not like most girls.
Literally.
Yeah. That's a girl that probably holds a knife to your throat while you sleep.
And because there are women who are like into sports.
Yes.
Absolutely. But it's the women who are disingenuous. But
because they have to tell you about it.
No, I know sports.
Yes.
Yeah, I love sports.
Anybody that has to tell you that they're an ally or tell you that they're this.
Yeah.
Like anyone's like I'm a nice guy. You know that I'm a nice guy.
Oh my God. Yeah.
That is a person that is.
Well, I guess you just don't like nice guys. I've gotten that before.
That's what it is. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. I guess you don't like fucking nice guys, right?
Yeah.
You're being real nice right now.
Yep, absolutely.
Uh-oh. Let's get you another.
Well, that's okay. I just won't. I'll go in dry. No, I'm kidding. I'm fine.
Did you end up saying anything to that guy?
No, because the other friends that I was with, well, one, I didn't want to ruin the vibe.
Right.
And two, like, it was, because he was having a conversation with the other person that I was with, and like they were going back and forth, so I felt like it would be a little crazy for me to be like, we actually don't talk to you anymore. We're actually like, if everybody was upset, I think I would have had a little bit more confidence to be like, can you absolutely shut the fuck up?
Yeah.
But at that point I was like, we're almost done.
Yeah.
It's fine. Like if it's just bothering me, and maybe it's not just this guy, and it's just like I'm just stressed out from today in general. Like most of it, I would say, was his fault. But I was like, I can't project this onto the group. So instead, I'll just shut the fuck up, watch rugby, and be done. And then when we left, I was like, lost it. Yeah, literally.
What if you saw him?
Again?
If there was an opportunity to like
on site,
to trip him without him knowing,
yes,
like to set up something that he has like
would I do a hex on him? Yeah, absolutely.
Yes. Like if you saw him walking down the street and then you noticed that there was that he's going to walk past a hose, and you could turn that on without him knowing.
Yeah.
Would you turn it on?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
Of course I would.
love that.
Yeah. I'm like, so actually what you did wrong is you're not supposed to walk through. That's actually a penalty and a foul. And so now we get an extra point. So that's what that is. Yeah, I would do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, I don't know. It's like, I already don't like talking to people in bars. And I double don't want someone like butting in on the conversation that I'm trying to have. It's just.
Is that a testosterone thing, or what is that?
What
why is that a guy thing?
No, I think it's just a bar thing, and that I think that's a lot more prevalent for guys because, especially watching sports with men, is very communal. Like we're all in this together. I'm gonna talk to you. You're gonna, but they see a woman and they go, "Well, you simply don't understand the rules of rugby." And I will say, it was the men that I was with that didn't know the rules, so he was teaching them about it. But I think it's very, I could see that happening in a normal bar too. Yeah. And I don't know if I think it's just the guys, this is the only way that certain men know how to connect is through sports. And guys know how to connect through sports and also by telling people things that they know. So I think that's what it was.
It's just so crazy how like in my relationship, our gender roles are really flipped because I think because Laura's like in finance.
Yeah.
So she has to be around these guys so much, and she like has this like, I have the big dick you, so she does that shit to me all the time.
Oh.
And it's like so interesting where I'm like, oh, this is how that feels.
Oh, interesting.
Because like, I have my phone on my
Does
hand.
she mansplain to you?
This is what she does instead.
Okay.
Like, tell me something that just pretend that you just finished telling me a fact that you just found out.
So yeah, that's everything I need to tell you about spiders.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh
yeah,
no,
that's what she does all the time. She has to double check my shit all the
Yeah,
time.
I would hate that.
To make sure.
She fact checks.
Such a guy thing.
Yeah.
It's such a fucking guy
Yeah.
thing where it's like, I don't know about that. And you look it up, you're like, yeah, that is actually true. Wow.
Wow, you are smart.
You learned something.
Good for you.
Oh my God, how'd you do that with your smooth brain? Oh, but you have a tiny little woman brain.
How did you have a tiny little woman brain? That's what she says to you.
No, but that's
Yeah, I know,
that's
yeah,
how that
yes,
attitude
yeah,
is.
yeah.
Like, oh, your
Yeah,
little
exactly.
woman brain picked that up.
Yeah.
Oh, don't you have
That's
something
so
to clean?
brave. That's so
You have
brave of
something
you
to
to
clean.
say. What was the other? Oh, this was on an episode of a podcast that I listened to, and they were talking about Chicago and something about, the windy city and, wind, whatever. And then the person goes, so
Yes.
actually it's not really because of the weather, it's because of the politicians. And she explains it, and it's true. And the guy on the podcast goes, interesting. I'm going to have to look that up. And I didn't, obviously I wasn't on the podcast, but in my mind I was like, don't look it up. If I was that woman on the podcast, I'd be like, don't look up shit because I just told you the fucking truth. Like, look that up. Have I ever told a lie? No, not when it comes to Chicago.
There's that. What's it called when like let's say a woman like invents something and then a man takes the credit for it. There's actually a word for that. Have you seen that?
I don't know the word for it.
Well,
but
there's a really funny Instagram clip of a girl explaining that what that phenomenon is, whatever. And there's a guy superimposed himself in front of the girl, and he does it word for word.
That's great.
And I was like, that's
funny.
an ally right there. That
And
guy
that's
gets
funny.
it. That
Yeah.
dude gets it.
That's good.
But
what was the wording you said? She comes up with an idea, then a guy.
it's like, for instance, like Monopoly. Monopoly was, I watched a thing about it. Just now, I'm doing the guy thing.
Okay,
Yeah.
but you don't know the word
Do
for
you
it.
know what
Just tell
Monopoly
me
is?
what I
So
hear.
what Monopoly is? It's like little game. It's a little bit of a game.
Okay.
It's about money, so you won't understand.
I'm out.
And business, and you definitely won't understand.
Double out.
But like,
What's the wording of the sentence? You said it really good. I'm just trying to. I can't remember the last part.
when a
girl-
basically when a man claims the credit of a woman's invention or something like
Okay.
that. Yeah.
Cool.
Like so Monopoly was originally created by a woman, I guess, and then a man kind of took it, basically stole it from her, and then made all this money,
Oh shit.
which is insane.
On Park Place.
On Park Place. Oh my God, you know about that?
Yeah.
Aw.
Oh God,
I was
don't know how to
Googling
say
it before,
Oh,
that's-
heap eating.
Okay.
Huh?
It's a term for when a woman suggests an idea, it gets ignored, then the man repeats the exact idea and then gets the credit. It's called heap eating. So it's
That's different,
repeating,
but
it's
that also
heap
makes
eating.
sense. Yeah.
What do you mean that's exactly
Wait,
what you
That's
said.
not what it is, but that's
But that's not
a
the word that
different
Jonah
version.
is thinking of.
That's a more frustrating thing because
Heap eating?
Appropriation?
no, it's not.
Why?
It's not
More
like
broadly
it's not
to
like a
a
Gen
man
X
appropriating
thing.
woman's
Heap
idea.
Gen Z
eating?
thing,
That's the
Gen
word
X,
we
Gen
settled
Z.
on? Was there no other?
I mean, there's a whole New York Times article called heap eating.
I hate the stop saying that word
Yeah.
and tell the New York Times to cut it out.
Yeah.
That's awful.
That sounds like
WordPress.com.
he be peeing on me.
He be peating.
Yeah, he be peeing on me.
Appropriation is
It's-
the other one.
What is it a play on?
Repeating.
Yeah. He
Oh, I
peeing.
see. Got it.
Eating.
Okay.
Yeah. That shit pisses me off too. That makes me more mad than anything when a partner is talking to you and you give them advice and then they go, yeah, and they don't take that advice, and then fucking a week later they go, I was talking to my mom or I was talking to my friends and they said I should start looking at things this way. I think I'm gonna do that. You're like, I fucking told you that last week.
And do you tell them that?
Yes.
Oh my God, dude.
Yeah.
My friend, who and whomst I love, I love. She was getting married and she was looking at dresses that weren't necessarily like white. And in my mind, I'm like, I told her, wear white. Like she didn't want to seem too bridal. And like, obviously wear whatever you want on your wedding. But I was like, wear white. This is one of the only parties that you can only wear white at. Like go for it and like lean into
and
it.
nobody else can wear white too.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Well, someone did wear white at that wedding and I could have killed them. But anyway, I was like, wear white. Like you're the center of attention. This is your wedding. Let's do it. And she wasn't into it. And I was like, totally fine. Whatever. You will find a dress that you love. And then by the end of it, she ended up wearing a white dress. And I was thrilled, obviously. Beautiful wedding. And then a couple weeks later, someone was complimenting her on her dress. And she said something like, yeah, well, like this is like the only wedding that I can ever wear white in. So I figured, why not go all out? And I said, pause right now. How dare you?
Steam coming out of your
Oh
ears.
my God.
I could just see you in the background of a picture, just like while that's happening, while you're in the
Literally.
background being like,
I
"Motherfucker."
called her out immediately. I was like, hey, respectfully, shut up. No, I was like, after all I have done for you to be like, yeah, I kind of figured this. And I was like, you're crazy.
This is how you
and she
fucking treat me. me?
We just all started laughing because it was just like, yeah, of course. My entire thing, the entire like lead up to the wedding was, but what about a white one? And also like I had I mean, obviously she looked stunning. The wedding was beautiful. Everything that she did was perfect on the wedding. And in my mind, I was like, I can't help it. When my friends get engaged, I think of like the perfect thing for them to wear. And I was like, a white dress with a birdcage veil, like I think would be so sleek and so cute, whatever. And then she tried on a birdcage veil and she was like, this is actually pretty good. And I was like, I know, I know.
Like, trust me.
Yeah, but it was just so funny after the fact. She was like, yeah, I kind of felt that. And I said, hang on a second. Tell them the truth.
Yeah.
Tell them the absolute truth.
That's like when someone tells you a story and then you're like, oh, let me guess, this happened? They go, oh, did I tell you this before? You go, no, I told you this story.
Yes,
and using that's my story, you
I
dumb
do
shit.
that all the time where I'll think of, oh, I heard this. And I'm like, oh, I heard it from you. Halfway through the story, I'll be like, that's your story. I gotta go. I gotta go now. Bye-bye. See you later.
Or you're like, oh, you know what I heard? And you start telling gossip about somebody that they told you.
I'm like, nothing I've said is unique ever, I guess. Sorry.
But speaking of gossip.
Oh my God.
We have to talk about our friends.
I have to tell you the craziest thing that Charlotte told me.
What?
Charlotte was on a date with a surgeon, and I was like, you go, girl.
Yeah.
They were having sex.
Oh my God.
They were making love, as Charlotte would say.
Mm-hmm.
And this bitch fell asleep while he was still inside her.
Really?
Yeah. And I'm like, what does that say about Charlotte? So now she's all in her head, and she's like, I'm a bad lay. And I was like, no, I'm sure you're fine.
Yeah.
But like.
So he just was soaking?
Literally. I don't even know if he was Mormon. I think he was just tired.
Okay.
But.
I don't know if he's Mormon. I think he's
so
just
now
tired.
she's literally losing her fucking mind.
Yeah.
Charlotte is out of control. She's like, she signed up for like a sex seminar.
She tried to get me to that. I go, I don't think I should be there for that. That
Did you
seems like an all woman thing.
It was in this lady's apartment. And I was like, I mean,
first off,
I went.
You went?
I went. Yeah.
What was it like?
It was weird. Her husband.
She just gave you. What do you mean her husband?
Her husband was
her
there.
husband?
This woman's husband was there. She was crazy. We all just sat down and like.
And also like he was also like.
Yeah, she jerked her husband off in front of all of us.
In front of you?
Yeah, to teach us about tantric sex. It was crazy.
That's not what that is.
I paid $50 for it, so I needed to see what it was
That's also
about.
not what that is, Deanna. You were just part of a crime.
Huh.
Did they have a permit?
Interesting.
Was there a permit?
I didn't check, Jonah.
Okay.
I was too busy looking at this man's wrinkly body.
Oh my God. And you just watched this girl jerk off this guy?
Yeah.
What did she teach you?
She taught me.
Was she also like, okay, your turn?
She taught me about the gooch. That's what she taught me.
Oh,
but anyway, so like we're all there and like I'll say it. Charlotte is really, she wants to be good at this.
Let me guess, she's taking notes?
Yeah. Okay.
Shut up. She's
That's
actually taking
Charlotte.
notes?
That's Charlotte. And she's going, and I will say, the other girls were so not supportive of this. They were laughing. They were making fun. It's like, can you just be nice for Charlotte?
Yeah.
Can we just do this for Charlotte?
Right.
Charlotte's so in her head about like, am I a good lay? And it's like, hey, Samantha already knows she's good, right?
Yeah.
We don't need to worry about that.
Yeah.
Well,
right. Well, you know how good Samantha is.
Did she tell you?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
First off, David and David.
I mean, you know, they were talking to me about it. It's like, I get it. You want to spice things up. You're in a relationship, whatever. But like.
But you're gay.
You're gay.
And that's okay.
And they asked Samantha, do you want to like, let's fuck?
Yeah.
I mean, they're hot.
They're really hot.
I'd do it.
I get it. I get why Samantha was gay, but like, so I talked to her. She was all upset.
Yeah.
Because I guess they like started hooking up.
Uh-huh.
And then they were just like, ugh, gross, vagina or something
what?
like that. Yeah. They're basically, so what she
that's
told
rude
me
of them.
is they
that's
like.
rude of them.
Right. What she told me is they like loved her breasts and they said they're very like soft and supple and they were all kissing up all on it.
True.
But they were also making eye contact with each other the whole time.
Okay.
And as soon as they started getting a little lower, I don't know if it was the smell and the look or whatever, but they basically were like, ugh, and then stopped.
Whoa. I did not know that.
If you're gonna go that far, just go the rest of the way.
It's like you never know until you try.
Right.
I just can't believe after all of that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, poor Samantha.
Mm-hmm.
Like she's never gonna be able to hang out with David and David again.
Right.
It's awful.
Right.
Man, and that puts her in her fucking head, dude. I guess.
I bet. I mean, I get it, but also like you knew that was gonna happen.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. What did I don't know. I don't know what she thought was gonna happen.
Right.
But also, she's so this like sexual woman and like modern day woman. If these guys ask her, yeah, of course she says yes.
Right.
She wants to experience everything, and I don't
free.
fault her for that.
Right.
Go for it. But I can only imagine how much that fucked with her head.
Right.
Man.
Well, what if they just kept going and then it's like you can't get? I mean, we can talk about that later. So, whatever.
Anyway, talking about fucking with her head. Carrie's meeting this new guy. She met him on the street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so first off, he says like, what happened? Because she told me she's dating a guy that's sober, and I saw him at the bar. I saw him down the street. He's naked, running down the street, drunk as shit.
Oh, dude, screaming
yelling,
her name.
Like, what did she do to him? I don't get that.
I mean, I don't know. This guy, he just seemed way too, she was telling me about it and he seemed way too eager to be with her.
Right.
Like they had just met and he's like all about her and he wants to have sex all the time. And I'm like, you know what? He's in recovery. Let him get through recovery before you do that.
Yeah.
And she was like, we'll see what happens.
Right. I saw him and I was like, oh, hey, what's up, man? How are you? I hear you're seeing Carrie. And then his first thing was like, oh my God, she's so good at sex. And I was like, I don't want to know that. Why do I need to know that?
Interesting. That's
He's
a
like,
little
you have
bit.
no idea. You have no idea. She's so good. She's the best. She's the best. And like kind of like all like manic like that. And I was like, dude, I just like I've met you once before.
Yeah.
And this is what you're being. Jesus.
I don't like that.
Also, that's my
don't
friend.
Like
I
this
don't
guy.
think about that.
This guy, he was all or nothing with her. It just
Right.
felt really too much, way too much.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, like she told me that he was running down the street naked. I didn't know that you saw that, but I guess hopefully now he's back in recovery because that was not a good look.
Have you heard from him?
No.
Do you think he killed himself?
Oh, I hope not.
I'm sorry. Do you think he ended himself?
I hope
Do you
not.
think he unalived himself?
No.
Because of Carrie Bradshaw?
I mean,
Girl, get a life if you do.
I mean, Carrie's not that bad. She has her moments.
But like to be addicted to Carrie Bradshaw, you'll find somebody else. He'll
Yeah.
find. I think he'll find somebody else.
Yeah, Carrie's a little full of herself. Carrie almost like sometimes she acts like she should have a TV show about herself. You know what I mean?
But also like
Whereas,
Carrie.
like how many seasons will that last for? Not a lot, I bet.
6
Mhm.
maybe.
Something like that.
If Big comes back. But
Mhm.
I think Carrie also gets off on the compliments that this guy is giving her. You know,
Yeah.
she's like totally leaning into it and feeding into his addiction because he, treats her like a fucking goddess,
Also,
which is also problematic.
didn't they meet by him like throwing a cigarette in her face or something?
Yeah, they just met on the street. He put a cigarette out on her and then
You put it out on her?
yeah.
That's aggressive. He just put it out on her?
And then for some reason, at least, hey, that's what I heard.
Does that work?
That's what I heard from Miranda.
works?
Okay,
Okay.
Miranda told me that this guy walked up to her and put a cigarette out on her.
Yeah.
And then was like,
but
let
Miranda's
me.
talking crazy because Miranda was talking about how like she somehow got cum on her for something. Like something. What's with that?
Well, Miranda told me that she got new sheets, and that was the only thing that she told me.
Oh, okay.
That was the only thing
What is
new in
going
her
on with our
life
friends?
this week.
This is a crazy
They're out
month
of
for with our
control.
friends. This
Anyway.
is insane.
Who knows?
Oh God.
Anyway.
Okay, I'm done with my friends. Let's talk
I
about
can't-
the show.
yeah.
This is crazy.
Yeah, the only thing that happened to Miranda is that she got cum on and she got new sheets.
Could you with this show, could you imagine you're in a table read,
Mm-hmm.
right? And they're just like, oh, sorry guys. We spent all day writing. We spent all day writing. We get a chance to give it to you. So it's the first time they're seeing it. And
Yeah.
then they're like, and Miranda's like flipping through. She goes, hey, I don't really see any lines in here.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, don't worry. We have a prop guy coming. Does this like come to you? Because that's coming. Like,
Yeah. Does this look like cum to you? No, it looks like
Right.
lotion. All right.
Right.
Yeah. Someone who's never seen cum before and they just like, it's so fake. Anyway.
thank God.
Anyway.
Do you think that was like a standards and practices thing where they made it
That they couldn't show it?
where it was like too realistic? They're like,
It's
you
on
can't.
HBO. Like,
Yeah, but this is back then.
Yeah, well, you can show Oz. Oz was on the same time.
True.
Like, we can show dick. We can't show fake cum.
Yeah, that's true.
Christopher Maloney can show bare ass,
How
but we
do
can't.
you love Oz? How
No, but I worked for a website that showed me all
Uh.
of the times that the character in Oz was naked. So I do know all the scenes.
who has the
Christopher
So-
Maloney.
he has the biggest penis?
Oh, and the biggest penis?
Who's
Oh,
the
no.
biggest? Who's the actor's penis that's the biggest you've seen?
Michael Fassbender.
Yeah.
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 Michael Fassbender has a huge dick. So does Aaron Taylor Johnson. Johnson. Hello. Yeah. What's the guy's name from The Watchmen? The blue guy.
Oh, Billy Crudup?
No. Yaha.
Dr. Manhattan is his name.
I'm thinking I'm gonna get his name wrong, so I don't want to.
Oh, you're talking about from the show.
Yeah.
Oh, the black guy.
Yeah,
That's
what's
really
his-
good. He's Wonder Man now. It starts with a Y.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I
Three
want to
words
get the
long.
right.
Yeah.
No, it's like YAHDU.
Yeah.
Like it's like
Oh.
it's very. But
I'll
he's
find it.
very
I want to
good.
get it right.
What a weird job. Where you're just like
He's also in
Yahya
something.
Abdul Mateen II.
Oh, it is
Yeah, that's just
Yahya.
like- yeah,
Sorry,
yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
realize it was
He's a-
that guy. I could see that. He's got
Like
swagger.
That guy's cool.
Yeah.
Well, also the things that you have to take into consideration when it comes to nudity on screen, male or female, is that there are a lot of prosthetics being used.
Yeah.
And like fluffers, for lack of a better word.
hmm
So like.
Well, I mean,
suits.
they don't have fluffers, but they fluff themselves up. That's what you
Yes.
mean? Yes. Yeah.
Um.
That would be crazy if like DreamWorks had fluffers.
Yeah. For what DreamWorks movie has nudity in it?
Well, you'd be surprised.
Shrek 2.
Yeah.
But yeah, Michael Fassbender. We had a whole thing. It was like Michael Fassbender has a huge dick in Shame.
Yeah.
Yaha Abdul-Mateen II in Watchmen. Candyman, he doesn't show hog. He doesn't.
Speaking of Candyman,
Hello.
got some sweet
Ben
stoner.
Affleck has a
thick one.
Yeah, and you can see it in Gone Girl for a split second.
Yeah. That was crazy seeing in the theater when you're just like,
huh?
What? Like
it's
when you
quick.
just see it's same thing with Bradley Cooper in
It's literally just a side
Nightmare
view.
Alley.
Nightmare Alley.
His hog.
In a bathtub.
Yeah. They always just flash it for a second.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Where you're like, whoa, what was that?
Hello.
Okay.
Yeah.
So another podcast I listened to, they were talking about William Dafoe.
Oh yeah.
And the
big
way that
swinging thing.
And then the way they described it is that it's confusingly large.
Yes. Yeah.
That they had, I guess, in a movie he had to have a dick double that was smaller because his dick was too big.
That's funny.
Where it was like, whoa, that's weird.
The scene I'm thinking of, he kind of like walks out and it's very weird and like psychedelic-y and it's just like blah 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 blah. Like it's all over the place.
Yeah.
Good for you, girl.
Yeah.
Good for you, dude.
This conversation changed.
Yeah.
Big time.
Don't ask if you don't want the answers. Because I know all about it. But that's all to say. The cum was very fake.
Oh, yes.
Coming from an expert in my profession of knowing when things are fake or real.
Yeah.
Well, I think there in plenty of porn, cum shots are fake.
Really?
Yeah, and they have a fake,
a prosthetic.
It's just a fake looking. It's like glycerin.
Okay.
That they spray on the girls because for the same thing that we talked about in the last episode of like these guys can get hard but then they can't finish.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of pressure for male porn stars.
Interesting.
To finish or to stay hard, but it's like at that point, what's most important in my mind is staying hard. So can't come. But let's get the guy with the hose.
I feel like HR for the porn industry is your calling.
HR?
Yeah.
Why do I have to be in HR? I want to be a comedian.
Okay, I was doing human relations, resources.
Race.
Yeah.
It was the HR for the company I worked for was incredible. It was a great company.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
Love that company. Big shout out.
Yeah.
But
what happened to you on that?
Huh?
Didn't they fire you?
They let me go.
They let you go.
I didn't get fired.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. But no hard feelings at all.
No
I
hard
literally
feelings.
Yeah, only soft feelings. Flaccid feelings for that company. I literally sent them a message on my last day and I was like, thank you guys for everything.
Yeah.
Like truly, I know that you only did this because of like budget reasons and I get it and like we good.
Because is that like an industry where it's like kind of like what Netflix did to Blockbuster, where like Pornhub is kind of destroying like the pay system?
It's hard because that company was kind of like but had its hands out in a bunch of different fields of like porn. So like there was softcore and then super hardcore, and the company that was like really in charge was kind of soft, and we didn't have enough. I think not even that Pornhub was taking away a lot of the stuff, but just like streamers in general. That now it's not as rare to find porn online, whereas when the company started, it was
so what's the revenue source then? Now we're talking about the porn industry,
yeah.
but it's kind of interesting. Like, what's the revenue source for a website like that if they don't have the like monthly subscription base anymore?
Ads and subscription
ads,
bases.
you said. Okay.
Yeah, but subscription bases would be like there was like certain things you could only get on the website, like compilations or it's very specific curated stuff that you would pay for. So in my mind, I'm like, yeah, I can see, people are like, well, can't you find that for free anyway? I'm like, yes and no. You can find the pictures and the videos for free, but you also are missing out on like the stuff that we are curating for you. Like, hey, if you like this, you'll like that. Hey, do you want to see all of the, the scenes from Oz? We have it one-stop shop for you. Whereas if it's free, you'd have to go and find it yourself.
Yeah. It is interesting where like, as someone that's not in the industry or ever has been, where it's just an interesting thought where like some dude just been editing all day those things together and he's just like, all right. And then right before he starts editing out dicks, he's just like
exactly.
Weird,
All right, another Sydney Sweeney boob thing.
Yeah,
here we go.
Coffee, just be like,
that's literally how it was.
Yeah.
Like we would have meetings about like what you can and can't see in a certain like new videos. It's like it's pretty wild.
Yeah. Anyways, so she gets cum on herself.
Yeah. Anyway, was it good for you? Where should we start?
I mean, we just kind of talked about Miranda. Miranda wasn't really there.
Yeah. So Miranda, her thing was she bought new sheets. And in an effort to, if you make your bed a place where you want to be, then other people will want to be there as well.
How do you feel about that?
I liked it. I
Yeah.
thought it was fun.
Yeah.
I definitely agree with the like making your home and your, especially like where you're sleeping, a place where you want to be.
Yeah.
And if you're happy, then you'll attract other happy people.
Yeah. Then she says something close to like, I want sheets that I want to be able to like, I want to make my bed because my sheets are so nice.
Yeah.
Which I was like, oh, that is nice.
Yeah.
And I will say it was like, man, what an adult thing when you realize the power of buying expensive sheets.
Ooh, nice.
You know,
yeah.
or like nice sheets where you're like, that and a nice bed, that is a game changer. Game changer.
Yeah.
Which is so weird when people are like, I'm not spending that kind of money on a bed. It's like, that's the thing you're on like the most. It's like more important than a nice pair of shoes.
And it's so like, don't you want to be cozy? I completely agree with that.
Yeah.
Like my biggest thing, especially, I know I've said this before, but like in a breakup, the number one thing I think you should do, buy a new comforter. Buy a new comforter. That was advice that my friend gave me, and I'm stealing it for myself. Get new sheets, buy something new for your bedroom.
What's your brand? You got a brand?
I don't have a brand.
Cozy Earth.
Whoa.
I'll change your,
Cozy Earth, if you
I'll
hear us.
change your world with Cozy Earth because it's bamboo silk and it is like soft.
Do you have them on that bed over there?
No, I don't, but I have them at that.
Okay, never mind then.
Trust me, you don't want to be in that bed.
No, oh God, okay. It's not cozy at all. That's where he keeps his victims.
Trust me, you don't want to go in that bed.
All right. So then that was basically her whole thing. She goes to the tantrum sex workshop with Charlotte and the girls, and she is basically like, they're joking around the whole time. They're not taking it seriously. And then things really get heated up when this woman is jerking off her husband, and he comes and shoots a rocket off, dude, all over Miranda's face.
Yeah.
I wrote, she got it on her hair and on her nose, and I wrote, she got
something about married.
Thank you. Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Well, I was a little upset because I was like, okay, this is 2000, I think, and it's just like maybe 3 years past. There's something about Mary, and I was kind of like, it feels like it's ripping it off a little bit. It just sucks that like
it had to go somewhere.
It had to go somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's a funny joke, but it's kind of like, it's kind of like, it's
Eh.
funny how getting cum on somebody is a cliche joke.
Yes, at this point, yeah. In the 90s.
It's like, ugh, I've seen it before.
We've all seen cum before.
Yeah.
My biggest takeaway with that was that it looked too fake. And that was it. That's all that happened to Miranda. But
would you ever do a tantric thing?
I would go, yeah, for sure.
You would?
It'd be fun.
Would you do it though where it was like a demonstration though?
I asked myself that question when I was watching it, and when the guy took his robe off, I was like, at what point would I leave?
Right.
What do you think? It's like,
it just feels like this is a couple that likes to be watched.
Totally.
So it feels almost like they're getting us into their, I don't want to say perverted because it's not perverted, but like us into like their thing.
Yeah.
And that feels perverted.
Yes.
Like where you're getting tricked into it. And there's like a fine line between those two things.
But she was teaching them, and she did teach Charlotte something.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, would you go if either a friend or a partner came to you and was like, let's go to this workshop? Would you go?
I think so.
I think I would want to do a little bit more research on like where it is and if people had gone before, but I don't think that was available to them at the time.
Yeah. It's like as a kid when you're like, ooh, real sex. And they always have those segments like that. And you'd watch it and you're just like, this isn't sexy. You know what I mean? Where you're just like,
I'm missing a production value.
Yeah. And it's always like these people where you're like, oh, I don't like that. Even like even me at 10 years old, I was like, I'm not hard anymore.
Oh my God. With these real people, sick. But then at what point would you leave? Like, would you? I don't know.
I would be too afraid to come off as rude. I wouldn't leave.
Yeah. I was like, oh, would I leave if this guy got naked? And then I was like, well, what's the sunk cost fallacy of like, well, I'm already here. I might as well wait until the end, see what happens. And like, well, that was gonna happen, right?
Yeah.
He was gonna come eventually.
What's your breaking point? Is it like
come on my face? Probably.
What would you do?
Scream.
Would you be like, what the fuck is that? Yeah.
Oh yeah. I wouldn't have gotten as close as they got. They were like, huh? Like they were leaning in and being like, whoa, like they've never seen a guy come before. They were like watching it like, whoa, wow.
Yeah.
And I was like, I wouldn't have gotten that close to be in the splash zone. Like I think if that happened to me, I think I would laugh and just be like.
So you were in a parka when you got there.
Yeah. I'm wearing a full face guard.
Yeah.
Like pandemic times. Just covering my face.
Yeah, like you're seeing Gallagher.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
He's smashing something in my face.
Yeah. But what if it turned into like, okay, now it's your turn?
No.
Okay.
I would not.
Would you ever go?
Would you?
God, no. No. Like if it was like finger this old lady?
Yeah. Go and take a
I mean,
spin
if it
on
was
the
jerk
wife.
off this guy, I'd be like, yeah. But if it's like finger this old lady, I was like, no.
No.
Would you, what if...
Oh, sorry, Austin's here. We forgot to introduce
yeah.
Austin.
Oh, awesome.
I just thought of the Sorry, I think about Indiana Jones a lot because of you, Deanna. And I think about the part where he puts his hand through the hole to try to like grab the.
And it's just a dick.
Thing, and it's like that's how I picture you with the old lady, like.
With the cobwebs and stuff.
Yeah,
like this,
the
like this.
spider crawls out.
And then same thing where that wind comes through.
Yeah,
They kind of blows it up.
Yeah.
You wouldn't know because that's in Indiana Jones.
That's from Indiana Jones.
So
Is that
Indiana
Temple
Jones,
of Doom?
That is Temple of Doom.
Temple
Temple of Doom is the second one. Now, just because it's a second one doesn't mean it's not a prequel. So
It's a prequel.
It's a prequel.
Did we talk about mansplaining this episode or last episode?
Last episode is when we talked. I don't. Yeah.
When we talked about the repeating, heaping.
Oh, it was last.
That was this episode.
No, you guys talked about porn up top.
Oh, right.
Where are
these
we?
Yeah, these are
know.
what is going on?
Anyway, shut up.
But you know we're not.
Shut your mouth.
Anyway,
not-
I hate you both. And let's see, where are
so
we?
what
in
about this? So what if you and your partner go?
Okay.
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 And then they're like, okay, now we're all gonna. It's the air.
Oh, I thought it was raining. I was like, it's
No.
coming down.
You know, like, okay, so like, you know, like in a pregnancy class, like you and your partner are like, okay, practice our breathing, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But this time it's like sex. You have to practice the sex on
Not
each
in
other,
front of anybody else.
right?
We could take it. I could be like, we'll go home and do it. If
Okay.
we get sex homework, we're not doing that in class.
That's the breaking point for me too.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And it would take a lot for me to go with a partner. I think it'd be fun and like silly in the same way that the girls went to go with friends and be like, ah.
Yeah.
To go with a partner, it feels so genuine and earnest to be like,
Yeah.
and here is a dick. And
Yeah.
like, here's how you touch a dick.
Oh.
I'm
Yeah.
Charlotte with the notes. Charlotte,
Yeah.
and she had her little glasses on too.
I know. She takes
It
it so
broke
seriously.
my heart because
The
like,
pen against her lips.
right, this guy, she's seeing the surgeon and he falls asleep while they're having sex and it completely wrecks her self-esteem. She like is all in her head about like, I'm not good at this. And you can tell she's never not been good at anything or she's never failed at anything, you know,
Yeah.
and especially now something like this is really fucking with her.
But
So
it's also like he's just like, I'm sorry, I've done however many shifts in a row. It's like
Yeah.
that makes sense.
yeah. But
Would you
it's-
be upset?
I don't know. I
If
think
this is too far, you know the answer. Has that ever happened to you?
no, because I would have killed them.
Oh, there's the
They're
answer.
not alive.
But
anymore.
I don't know.
if I'd be upset. Has it ever happened to you? God, no, I'd fucking murder.
yeah,
them.
yeah, exactly.
They'd
I
be
don't.
sleeping for the rest of their
Okay,
lives.
if I'm fucking a surgeon,
Yeah. Then maybe.
I'll pat a lot will slide. I'll make a lot work. But you know, it's
What if you're drunk?
and he falls asleep.
Yeah.
Okay, then sure, why not?
Right?
It's like I don't know.
Alcohol kind of fixes everything, doesn't it?
Yeah, huh? Yeah, it
Yeah,
does.
yeah, yeah.
It's
It
pretty
got
great.
it.
Alcohol excuses everything.
Yeah.
Where you're like, well, he was drunk. All right,
Okay,
that's fine.
real talk. I'm seeing the surgeon. He's exhausted.
Mhm.
We're having sex. He falls asleep. I think I would have a little bit of empathy. I do think it would also fuck with me a little bit.
Yeah.
It really fucked
How
with
could it not?
Charlotte because she keeps asking all the other girls, has this ever happened to you? And they all say no because I think it's very rare.
Yeah.
But she internalizes that to say, I am very bad at sex and that it sucks for her.
Or maybe you're just so good that you sucked out all of his energy.
Oh.
Mhm.
Also, from the look of it, we opened the show like that. It just looked like boring sex. So,
Yeah.
like, okay.
And
fine,
I bet you
whatever.
Charlotte has boring sex.
Sometimes, maybe.
Feels like she does.
yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Well, she also, Samantha kept calling it fucking, and you could tell she was getting more and more uncomfortable. And then she went, making love. Like, she just, that's so Charlotte.
Yeah.
That's so Charlotte. Sorry, but it messed with her so much that she wanted to go to this tantric workshop, whatever,
Yeah.
and work on herself. And by the end of
She
it,
always takes it to an extreme.
yeah.
You know what I mean? It always has to be like, oh my God. And
Yeah.
then she like, oh.
But I will
God.
say, I like that she was trying to be proactive about it.
Yeah.
I do like that. And then by the end of it, the guy's just like, you're incredible, you're amazing. And she was like, good. You know,
Yeah.
she's very proactive. Something's wrong, I'm gonna fix it.
Mm-hmm.
This is the way, and it's so clear to her.
Mm-hmm.
If I am not good at something, I'm gonna study until I get better.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take a class so I can learn.
Mhm.
You know, I think that was I liked that idea,
Yeah, like there's a very like atypical way of handling
especially
that.
something like this, which
Yeah.
is so
Not atypical. Like,
you're
sex
either
isn't
good at it or
atypical.
you're bad.
Yeah.
You know, or like you learn by doing, I guess. And so she's like, no, I'm just gonna take a class.
Mhm.
Great,
Yeah.
cool, and it worked.
Yeah.
Good for her.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's good.
But this kind of brings up the question that Carrie is working on this week or this month, I guess. Who we are in bed is who we are in life. If you're bad in bed, you're bad in life. That's kind of
Yeah.
what Samantha was saying. And this started the whole thing of, is this true? Is it not?
Yeah. Yeah. Because Samantha says, I've never met a man who's been bad in bad in bed but good in life.
Yeah.
Which
That's
is
not
like
true.
it's not true.
Yeah.
I feel like the biggest people that are bad at life are the best at
Totally.
sex.
Scumbags fuck the best.
Yeah. Why is that? Because they don't give a fuck?
Yep.
Because all they do is care about themselves, really?
Probably, yeah.
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 Yeah. Oh man,
Yeah,
you
so
just went back to a couple memories.
No. I'm just.
Yeah.
I was.
We watched her teleport.
I was
Yeah,
going
I was
back.
like, oh my god, you're not even here right now.
I was going back on the episode of Samantha and how she was just Samantha, because I love
Mhm.
Samantha, but talking to Carrie, and this kind of gets in.
But do you agree with that? Like, who we are in bed is who we are in life.
Oh no way.
Not like the good thing, but like, okay, if you're like if you're really like, I don't
Selfish, caring.
like
sure,
that's going to transfer
I can
over,
agree with
right?
that.
Because you're not going to be, you're not going to be a selfless person, but very selfish in bed, right? That should kind of carry over.
Well, also, what about like people? I think that I've been with people who are very like, if we're in a relationship, very like caring in both inside and outside of the bedroom. But then also sometimes you like have a hookup with someone and you're like, you feel just selfish, you know, because I'm never going to see this person again.
Right.
Right. Yeah. That I would never put that on to somebody else's like, well, this is who they are. I'm like, it was a one night stand and that's kind of it. We're both just kind of doing this and it wasn't
Just kind of
good,
a
but I
placeholder
don't think
in a
that
way.
guy's a bad person.
Yeah.
You know, I think there's two different ways to.
Yeah. And there's also like just so many different ways of sex too,
Yeah.
like where it is like,
And I'm like, oh, maybe this guy.
what are you laughing at?
You sick fuck.
I just started thinking about like spitting and hitting.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
So you went to spitting and hitting. That's very interesting.
Interesting. That
That's
tells
very
me a lot
telling.
about you. That tells me a
Austin.
lot
Well,
about
I
you.
was waiting
Austin.
for Jonah to make that joke. I thought
Oh.
he was setting himself up to be like, do you think that if you're like that in bed, that's who you are in person? And you were going to be like, nah, kind of. Like, okay, so I spit on everybody.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I like
I
choke,
smack
I choke
everybody.
everyone
Well, I think
see.
I think it does. It's not telling because like I love hitting women in
Jesus
person,
fucking Christ.
but I could never hit somebody in bed.
Oh Christ. Yeah. I guess
It's a
that's
walking
exactly
thesis,
what it's
ladies and
like.
gentlemen.
yeah.
I guess that's almost exactly what it's like.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
OJ would say the same thing.
OJ would.
That little laugh.
But I
that was
think
so
like
funny.
because then Carrie later on she does go like, if sex is a test, how do you know if you're passing or failing?
Yeah.
But you know, right?
Yeah.
And it's kind of interesting too because like in my experience, it's like sometimes like both people can be good, but then you're just not good together.
Yes,
'Cause you're just
absolutely.
not, you don't flow together.
Yeah.
It just doesn't.
The connection
doesn't-
isn't there.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
then you kind of question yourself when that happens, and you're like, oh, I know. And then, but then you're with somebody else. You're like, oh, okay. It's just like, it's just different styles don't mix up together. You know,
That's kind of like
it's
I
not
don't
the
know.
UFC. It's not all these different styles working
No,
together.
you can't just go on by weight. You
Yeah.
gotta. And they're having her and Samantha are having this conversation, and oh wait, what is this? Is this? Yeah. So they're having this conversation, and Samantha is obviously very Samantha in this, and she's basically saying like, be open to anything, and
Yeah.
like that's how you get better, and like I'm really good at sex and all this stuff. And then she brings up the fact that the two guys, David and David, asked her to be in a threesome with her.
Yes.
And she hits Carrie. Well, Carrie is like, but they're
But
gay and
yeah.
this and this, whatever. And then she says, for a sex columnist, you have a very limited view on sexuality.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Yes.
yes, bitch.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then, yep. I know. The next thing
The
she
next
says
part,
was like, I was like, whoa, Nostradamus here. This is crazy.
I was like, what year is
hit it
this?
out of the fucking
She
park.
says, in the future, it won't be about sleeping with a man or a woman. It'll just be people. In the future, everyone will be more pansexual. And I said, go, Samantha, go. I was like, this is huge. And it's
Yeah.
right. And
It's
they
true.
literally called it out. And it was perfect. I'm like, Samantha is the voice of the future.
Yeah.
And in terms of sexuality.
Yeah.
I loved it. I loved this take. I thought
Yeah.
it was great and true. And why not have sex
Yeah.
with the gay guys? Come on, let's do it.
Yeah.
She's hot. She knows it. She knows that she's good in bed.
Yeah.
And like, let's do it.
Did you say the labels part in that sentence?
Sorry?
Did you say the labels part
No,
in
what
that?
was it?
Yeah, she goes, it won't be about sexual labels, it'll be about sexual expression. The only thing that will matter is if you're good or not in bed.
I don't think she's wrong.
Right.
I liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah. If there were two lesbians, like a couple of lesbians that came up to you and was like, we want to have sex with a man, would you do it? You're friends. They're friends.
And I'm single?
Yes.
Okay.
Think I'm going to catch you like that? All right.
I don't know. Cause like it just seems I need to feel I'm like such a girl where like I want to feel wanted. I like the sexual buildup of it. I don't think it'd just be like I don't think I could like if a friend of mine was just like, hey, do you just want to fuck real quick? I'd be like, no, I have to be like wined and dined a little bit. It's like seriously,
treat me fancy.
Like I want the sexual tension to go up. I want all of a sudden to be like, oh fuck, we have to make out and then move on to the next thing.
Okay.
I don't think if someone was just like, hey, do you want to fuck me? Or, like
me and my wife. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
But what if so if it was friends,
if they were just like, hey, if they did it like how this gay couple did, which is basically like, we want to experiment with a woman, we think that you're hot, we think of all the women that we know, you're the hottest and you'd be the best, then I'd be like, you fucking A, right?
Okay, so
give me a compliment. You got to give me 2 compliments like that.
If
like, we think you'd be
like
good,
that,
and then of all the men were the most attracted to you, I'd be like, yeah.
Then you would.
Yeah, then I would.
But what if it was strangers, a couple, they just found you and they're strangers and they give you the same thing?
If they said that I was hot, I would.
Okay.
I'd think about it. You? Same question to you.
Friends, no. Strangers, yes. I think it's too much with friends.
Yeah.
If a gay couple that I'm friends with came up to me and they're like, "You're the most beautiful woman in the world," I went, "Yeah, I know." And then they go, "We want to have sex with you." I'd be like, "Get in line." I don't think I would do it with friends, but I think if it's 2 strangers, it makes it a little bit less personal,
less pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then less awkward.
Definitely after the fact.
So the way
or
that
like imagine like going to your friends and being like, "Here's my naked body." Gross. Yeah. I can't do that.
Yeah, you're right. Like I didn't think about the friend part of it all. And then once you add that into the equation, I think strangers no problem. Friends, I'd be like, I don't know.
Yeah.
And also like you just be making jokes the whole time.
You have to kiss my friends. Ooh. And it almost like it went so quickly when she said yes, and then she's looking at herself in the mirror and she's like, "Am I really gonna do this?" And then they walk out, or she walks out, and like these guys look so hot, and they're like
you can see their hogs in there.
Yeah, and they look like ready to devour her. Yeah, and she's like, "Let's do it," and they immediately start kissing, and I was like, "Ooh ha, ooh ha."
Well,
Seems very intense for friendships.
I like connected with that so much where it's like, I think this is a bad idea. I don't know if it's a good idea. And you walk out and you see these like 2 hot things just like look at you like the way you did. I think I would be the same way where I'm like, let's go.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
And then they start and it's all, above board, kissing and touching and ooh, wow, you look like, they even said like, you look like a movie star or whatever. And it's all, like you said, compliment until it's not. And they go like, I can't do this. You know what we should do? We should all go out to dinner instead. Like that felt very funny to me.
Yeah, that was funny.
But I also didn't like, Samantha is very unflappable in so many ways, but then this did kind of get to her, just a little bit. I was like, wait, do these gay guys not want to fuck me?
Yeah. Yeah.
As crazy of a sentence of it is, she's like, am I not desirable?
To me, I'd almost feel less bad if like, let's say it's the opposite happened, right? And it's like two of my lesbian friends, whatever. And then they just start going at it with each other.
That's what I thought was going to happen this episode.
I thought that was going to happen too.
Yeah.
That to me doesn't feel as bad because you're like, well, of course, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Instead of them being like, I can't.
It would be worse. It's the way that it showed that it played out was worse than what it should have been, which is those 2 having a ball and Samantha quietly leaving.
The way my insecurities work, like I would just sit there and be like, oh my god, my vagina smells so bad that I just turned off 2 hot gay,
right?
Like 2 guys, like
there's no way her vagina smells bad.
No, not at all.
Samantha,
do you ever see people and you're like,
she keeps it?
Have you ever seen anybody be like, I bet you their smells bad?
Bad?
You can just tell
all the time.
With certain people, right?
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Name one. Okay.
Oh, I can name a couple. Yeah, I'll write them down. I'll pass it to you.
Yeah. I almost say
Austin's
pussy smells.
Yeah.
I'm more angry at the situation with the guys because they were like, it didn't really feel like they gave it a lot of thought. I'm like, it kind of felt, oh, we should do this. We should have Samantha. Let's do it. And then they get there and they're like, whoa. Right.
It's like selfish, and they didn't realize the collateral damage of it. Of like this is another person that's your friend who's like, it's a big deal for them.
Totally.
Would you? What if a gay friend of yours was like, do you want to peg me?
No.
Would you do it? Okay.
No.
All right. You don't know what it feels like. You don't want to know what it feels like to have a penis.
No, I'm good. And then I have to look at my friends. I have to aim for my friend's asshole.
Probably hairy butthole too.
Yeah. Just like, no, that's too much.
Okay.
No. I gotta do what to you?
Yeah.
You want me find somebody else? I'd be like, I so support what you want, but you'll find somebody else.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be me.
Yeah.
You call me after. That's what you do. Yeah.
Yeah, and this fucks with Samantha too, understandably.
Well, so she like, she goes to this workshop reluctantly, and then by the end of it, Carrie is still reminding her, they're gay. That's why they didn't want to fuck you. Because I think Miranda says it perfectly. She's like, the reason that they didn't like you, or the way that you could have been more appealing to them, is if you had a penis.
Right.
Which is like, yeah, girl, that's the thing.
Yeah.
That's Samantha. And then what they said, it's not you, it's us. Which I was like,
I thought that was funny too.
Too much.
Yeah.
Poor
I did.
thing.
I felt for Samantha in that scene, but I thought it was kind of played funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they were just like so surprised about like how soft her breasts were.
Yeah.
Because that's like a whole like, oh my God, like ours aren't like this. This is
wow, she's so soft. She
different.
smells good. Wow,
Yeah.
this is crazy. And then that's it.
And it did feel a little usy. You know what I
Totally.
mean? Where they're talking together about what they're doing to this person, but they're not including her in at all.
Yeah, she was just the prop.
Yeah.
Which is why I
Just
think
the prop. Yeah.
I think that's also why it would be easier to be a stranger as the third. You know, because these two already have a back and forth. They're a couple. They have a shorthand together. To get dropped in, it's also like, well, one, I would have to be the center of attention, and also two, like, you're kind of I think in this situation, you kind of just want to pop in and then pop out into their life. You're here for a minute, and then you're just part of the story. Oh, did you hear about the time Dave and Dave fucked a straight girl? Like that's what I think that for me the most ideal situation would be.
Yeah. Have you ever
don't ask me. Don't come up to me asking me to fuck you and your husband. I'm not gonna do it.
Okay. I was gonna ask you.
No.
Jonah was just gonna ask you
I got ahead of it.
Yeah.
No. I have a joke about
The
how do you plan a threesome?
Yeah.
And then there was I feel like I've said this before, but there was a couple at the Laugh Factory, and they came up to me and they're like, it just happens. And I was like, oh, okay, that's nice. Bye-bye. And then I went upstairs and I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, it just kind of happens. I'm like, ew, I hate that. That's worse. Okay,
Yeah.
the whole joke is like, how do you plan a threesome? Is there a group chat? Is there a text thread? Whatever. It's worse that it just kind of spontaneously happens. That for me, I need a plan. I'm gonna need a heads up.
Oh, yeah.
No. Have you ever been asked by? Oh, yeah, we've talked about this before. A couple in Vegas.
Yeah.
Your friend, right?
A friend that I used to work with who I haven't seen in forever, and I just randomly ran into him at the airport.
Oh no.
And then he was just like, oh hey, like I think it was my first time in Vegas.
Oh God.
Or was it my second time? But like they basically like come out with us, and I was like cool. And then we all went out, and then I was like, huh, this is getting a little weird. And then they were like, hey, guess what? And I was like, no, I'm sorry, not gonna happen.
And the thing is that you'll find somebody else in Vegas to fuck you and your wife.
For sure,
Like
100%.
that was it. Yeah. And were they receptive to it?
Yeah, they're cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. They weren't like, but it always kind of feels we did talk about this, but it always feels kind of predatory.
Yeah.
Where they're just like when a couple's like, what about that one?
Yeah.
What about this one?
Well, that's what
it felt like that a little.
That was the whole thing of this was season 1. Charlotte is with a guy and he's like, I want to be with you and another woman.
Yeah.
And they go to a
we talked
bar
about that,
and they do that exact thing. What
Yeah.
about her? What about her? And I was like, oh yeah, I don't think I'd like being the.
No.
We chose you. I'm like, for what?
Yeah.
But I wonder if that's gonna. I actually don't remember this, but like I wonder if Samantha will end up hooking up with a gay guy in the future, because she also had Samantha's like, it's so interesting, the backstories of the people that she's been with. You know, she had that drag queen who was straight and is now gay. Yeah. That name.
Samantha.
Yeah. But I wonder if this would hurt her or help her in the future if she's gonna date somebody who is, like she said, everyone's gonna be pansexual. So it doesn't matter.
Right.
I would love a sexual.
Foreshadowing.
Maybe not. I don't know. I can't remember.
Yeah.
I feel like the big point of this episode, Carrie really carried everything. The other girls are just side stories in this.
Yeah.
In this specific episode, because.
Yeah, because Carrie's walking down the street and her meet cute is she gets burned with a cigarette.
Yep.
Because a guy flicks it into her, not into her arm, not her face.
Yeah, her arm. Yeah.
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 By the way, okay.
Who did this guy look like to you?
Oh, why? Who?
I wrote down, is that Norm Macdonald? And then I was like, no,
yeah.
it's not. Okay.
I thought he's in the Star Wars movies, and he's in I'm looking at Austin because he knows this stuff. He's in Rogue One. Ben Middleton. I thought he looked kind of like a young Ben Middleton for some reason. I don't know why. He's in Bloodline. He's the brother in Bloodline.
Ben Middleton?
I don't know why it made me think of him.
Captain Marvel as well.
Captain Marvel. He's in Mississippi Grind with Ryan Reynolds.
He's in a ton of stuff.
He's in a bunch of stuff.
2010s for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, it does kind of look like him.
Yeah, I don't know. He's an Outsider. That show that was before the pandemic. with Jason Bateman. For some reason, I thought it looked like a really young version of him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, sorry. That's why I wrote down Norm Macdonald puts a cigarette out on Carrie, and then I was like, oh, it's not her.
So
Okay.
let me tell you this.
Yeah.
Okay, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Okay, you're not a smoker, right?
No.
Have you ever been?
Yeah, on and off.
Oh, no, okay. How badly do you think you would love, like, as like a fuck you, is to throw a cigarette into somebody? Like a flick a cigarette into
yeah,
somebody? Oh,
dude.
fuck yourself.
Yeah.
That seems like a you thing.
That does seem like
fuck yourself, yeah.
Because she does that anyway without it.
Yeah, she
When
does that
doesn't make a
verbally.
question, she's basically
Yeah.
flicking
Yeah,
one
and she does
without-
that verbally.
Oh, hey, whoa. No, it would be great. It would be awesome.
We're all
Right?
Yeah. Yeah, of just like the punctuation with a cigarette is
Yeah.
very fun.
Yeah.
Of like to all of it. When I was smoking, I loved the accessories, and I loved the just like the points that you can make
Yeah.
with a cigarette.
Yeah.
I've never flicked it on anybody,
Yeah.
but I also get very paranoid that I need to like put it out before I
Okay.
flick it somewhere.
It is weird that when you have something in your hand you use as a point, even like when I'm like, if I'm cooking, I'm trying to talk to somebody, I go, isn't that right?
No.
Like, I do that all the time where I'm like,
Psycho.
no, that's what he said.
Come
No,
here.
Hey,
Come
hey,
here.
No.
Get closer so I can show you for
Yeah.
real what I mean.
And I was like, no. I was like, you're the one
Yes.
that's crazy.
So-
No, you're the one that's crazy.
And so he is apologetic, super apologetic.
Mhm.
And she is like, understanding, like, you burned me. And he wants to make it up to her. And so he takes her out for a cup of coffee.
Mhm.
And I will say, the last episode, she was dating a writer. And I thought that was a perfect match.
Yeah.
And now she's dating a smoker. And I was like, this is a perfect,
Perfect
match.
match.
Both of them smoking outside, having a blast, drinking coffee. Like, I was like, this is great for Carrie.
And also, it's what keeps her in the relationship is
Yeah.
she go, and he smokes?
Literally.
It's all these things, and he smokes? I can't let this one go.
He's hot, attractive, a smoker, a this and this. I'm like, huh? Yeah, she
Yeah.
keeps like saying that narration over, like, I can't let this guy go. Because she gets up to leave and then he doesn't ask for her number. And so then she decides, I have to be proactive about this. I'm going to give him my number.
Yeah.
And she does. And
She
she
goes
said,
back, gives the
I never
number.
do this. And I was like,
Yeah.
you never give anyone your number?
I feel like we've seen that a bunch already.
Yeah. I also convinced my friend to give this guy her number the other day. Like,
Yeah.
why not?
Yeah.
Leave your number.
And she acts like her number is, sorry, Austin, 1 second. Oh, go ahead, Austin.
Oh, it's okay.
Oh,
No,
go ahead.
I just was saying I think she's a fucking idiot because for the whole first half of the episode, she's like, why is this guy not calling me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the first step should have been, why did this guy not give me his number after we just ate coffee for
And had a
2
great time
hours?
together.
Mhm.
Like she
Right.
never once questioned that
Yeah.
part.
Yeah.
Well, in a culture, now.
Well, because she's Carrie Bradshaw and she's a narcissist. That's
Yeah.
why.
Back in the 2000s, though, like that's how you did that.
And that was such a 2000s thing for him to be like, they don't allow smoking in that restaurant.
Yeah.
I was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
What a sentence that
Loved
isn't
it.
said
Oh,
anymore.
also, I had one more question for you two.
Mhm.
What is the difference between a marble and a marble light? Because she said after 2 marbles and 2
And one
marble
marble
lights. I'm like,
light.
is this like a
I don't know if I'm
is this like a
smoking,
caffeine free?
but isn't one filtered? I don't know if I'm smoking.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna
one's-
sound like
I
an
think
idiot.
it has to be
One's
filter
less
wise, right?
nicotine,
But the way
yeah.
it's worded made it seem like it was like a diet soda.
Yeah.
That's
I was
kind of
like-
it. Yeah.
I was like, is there no nicotine in one?
No.
Or is
Did-
there?
Do you remember? Oh God, I know this is like the whole like and just like that.
Mhm.
Like oh God, if you did a drinking thing, we die.
Yeah.
If we did a drinking thing to this podcast, I go, have I said this before?
Yeah.
People would die. But
Yeah.
like, have I talked about my dad and the Marlboro Cash?
What?
No.
I've not
So my
heard
dad
of
went
Oh,
to prison. My
fun.
dad was in and out of prison my whole life, and as like a gesture of being a good dad, he smoked Marlboros, and they had this thing called Marlboro
Yeah.
Cash, right?
Mhm.
And you basically every pack of cigarettes you could cut out, and then you could use that to buy Marlboro like umbrella
Yep.
and
Yeah,
Marlboro
yeah.
hat
Oh, okay.
and jacket
All of their merch.
and water bottle.
Yeah.
And he would just send me envelopes and envelopes and envelopes of just nothing but Marlboro Cash. He would like make all his like his jail buddies give
Yeah.
him all this stuff.
From
It's like-
jail, he'd send you
Mhm,
this.
yeah.
Oh
So
my
I had
God.
I would go to school with like a Marlboro pencil and like a Marlboro backpack, and then like all
Because you
this-
would get the cash, and
Yeah,
then
and then you can
cash
only
it
get
in.
you can only get Marlboro branded
Yes.
stuff
That's
with
awesome.
Yeah.
it. Yeah,
I
yeah,
would
yeah,
love
yeah.
that.
And you what were like? Okay, so what else did you get?
I for sure had like I had the Marlboro. I'm pretty sure I had a Marlboro like the huge crayon that when you opened up it held crayons.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they had a
No
Marlboro version.
way.
Why for
I'm-
kids?
I might have made that one up, but I definitely had the jacket. I definitely had the umbrella.
Oh my God.
I definitely had the water bottle.
Uh-huh.
And a lot of stuff like that. Like
How old were you?
trinkets. I must have been 8.
That's so
Wow.
funny. A little kid in a
Little
Marvel
kid, nothing but
starter
Marlboro
jacket.
stuff. Yeah.
Did you ever,
Oh.
not to be prude, but
No.
did you put together, because you have that other theory about your father in prison
Yeah.
with other men.
Yeah.
Do you think that those two correlated, that he would be they would pay him in marble cash, and then he would just send you the.
Oh, like he was a prostitute?
Yeah, but only.
That's
for,
pretty cool.
But only
though.
for marble cash, and then he'd send it to you.
Like, Dad, you're underselling yourself.
You like it was like I gotta get this. I gotta support my family. I gotta
get
pit
real
myself.
cash, dude.
He like tells my mom that, and she goes, I guess that makes you a good dad.
What the fuck?
Like,
are
I
you
don't
doing?
really know.
Why don't you get some normal? Why don't you get some dollars for him so you can buy some candy
But
bars?
you're
Yeah.
thinking of him, I guess.
But he can have an umbrella.
Yeah, but a whole that just broke right away.
Oh my
'cause of all
God,
cheap
give
shit.
Jonah an umbrella.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
so funny.
Yeah.
My dad used
Aw.
to pimp himself out for marble cash to send to me.
So I could get a pencil.
So
Oh
I could
God.
write at school and I could go to school.
I
But did
wouldn't
your
put it
friends-
past my dad for that to happen.
Were your friends like, oh, that's cool?
No.
No one thought
They
it
were
was.
not like that at all.
No one thought you were cool.
Nobody thought it was cool.
That
with
was when
stuff.
you were fat.
That was before fat.
Well, that's
Man,
not why.
I can't get the fat timeline right.
Mm-mm.
Damn
God.
it.
Mm-hmm. It's like 8th grade to 11th grade. 8th grade to 10th grade.
I would have loved to seen you in like
7th
a,
grade to
like a marble light jacket that's too tight.
like a little
Oh.
fat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and you're just like, hey,
Poor
my dad
Jonah.
got this from prison.
Yeah. What's going on?
So she gives her number out to the guy, and he doesn't call. And now she's in her head. The whole show is
She
like,
goes, it's been 3 days.
Yeah.
It's like, first off, you don't have a cell phone.
No.
So maybe you did and you didn't want to leave a message.
well, that's true.
You didn't know. And also, it's only been 3 days.
It's in
Shut the
3
fuck
days,
up.
and that's basically what Miranda says. She's like, he didn't call you in 3 days. Get over it.
Yeah.
Why? Like what? Okay, come on.
She's
like
like, I
that's
have
the
better
game.
radar than that. I have better number radar, or whatever
Yeah,
she says. Which
yeah.
I'm like, shut up.
She's like, I can't believe I get my number. Normally, I only do that when I'm sure they're gonna call.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, well, maybe sometimes someone needs to bring Carrie down a peg. Okay.
Have you ever
Bring her down.
have you ever given your number out and not returned?
Absolutely,
Absolutely.
hundreds of times.
Right.
And I think about it every day.
Yeah.
um,
Have
yeah,
you ever
I've
gotten
done that a
somebody's
bunch.
number and like wanted to call them back, but you just lost it?
No.
That's happened to me.
Have you?
Yes,
Sad.
for sure. Like I forgot to hit save, or
Oh
like
shit.
wrong. I don't remember the name. I don't remember the name is a bigger problem. So then I'm going, and that's why I started putting like prompts in my phone for like to jar my memory of how I know this person.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Like.
But then the problem is too. Then I have to go through all of my contacts to find it, and I'm like, is that the person? Is that the person?
No. Why don't you just
Yeah.
ask? Hey, it's Jonah. So sorry, I forgot your name.
No, I get it, but then I forget.
Oh.
Well, double. Yes, one. Because also it's like I spent the night with you, like not the night with you. I spent like
Yeah.
I've been with you at the bar all
At the
night.
bar.
We made out for a little bit, and then I'm like, what is his name again?
Yep. Oh yeah, that
What
happened.
is it?
I'll like.
How do you spell your name? It's like Sarah. You're like, yeah. Is
Well,
it
that's
with
why
an
you
H
got to
or
be
A?
like, you put it in.
You put it in.
You do it.
I know.
I don't trust my
Classic
fingers.
move.
Yeah. you
But
gotta.
or like I do remember the name. I put it in right, but then the next day I forget because I forget people's names almost instantly. It's a problem.
Oh no.
So then it's just like,
Who's that? Quick.
huh? This guy?
Yeah.
That's our producer.
And what's his name?
What are you talking about? It's our producer. I don't
Oh,
need.
okay.
I don't want to dox him on our podcast. Yeah.
I think
James
it's.
Austin Black.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Good job.
Jonah Jeff Jurkens.
So she is all in her head.
You never lost a number.
No.
Really?
Because I never have gotten a number like handed written out.
No, but even in your
Deanna
phone?
collects Snapchats.
On
Even
my
your phone
phone?
where you like entered it in wrong or you like didn't hit save or
No. No. I
Really?
think
smart.
because I think I'll give it to them.
You text
Put
right
your
away
number
like
in.
this is Deanna.
Yeah. Well, a lot of times the guys will give me your number, or like, here's my number. I go, just put it in your phone, and then I'll text you, or text yourself. I'll do that.
Oh yeah.
You know, or say like.
Smart.
What I a lot of times they'll give me a number and then I just say this is Deanna so that they'll
Yeah.
have my name because a lot of
Yeah.
times guys forget my name.
You go, this is Deanna only uses for emergencies.
Yeah, that's so funny. I
Yeah.
should.
Yeah.
This is Deanna. Only contact this number in emergencies. That's fucking funny.
Yeah.
Next time. Next time.
Yeah.
Somebody asks, I'll do it. So eventually she runs into this guy on the street and he's with another guy and they're talking and she goes over to say hi and basically like not call him out but just be like, hey, how's it going? Good to see you.
Yeah. And then she's like, you gay.
Her first thought is,
You gay.
oh, you must be gay.
Yeah. Oh, you gay.
You must be a gay man. Because she walks away and he chases her down. And she goes, oh, sorry, I didn't know you were with your boyfriend or whatever. And like,
Right.
why is that the jump? You know? She's totally frazzled. She thinks he's gay. And then he tells her, I'm actually an alcoholic. I'm in AA.
Mhm.
I thought he was going to say that he was a sex addict.
Yeah.
That's why. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, it was clear from the hangout with the guy on the street that like he is going to or coming from some type of meeting. I
Mhm.
just picked up on that vibe because I'm a genius. And
My first thought was like, oh, he's gay.
oh really? You
Yeah,
thought
I
gay?
did too at first because the other guy was kind of hot, and I was like, oh, okay,
He
he's
must
gay.
be gay.
And
Yeah.
also we just had the gay couple hitting on Samantha, and so I think that was like
Yeah.
prime in our head.
And I
of,
thought
like,
it was just like, oh, oh, I'm gay, honey. I just thought we'd have
Mhm.
fun like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
and then he follows her, and basically says, I'm an alcoholic and I can't date for the first year. And then she says, I love alcoholics. I hope to be one. I hope to be one someday. I'm going to say it again.
And I was like, there you go. We're figuring out how she's funny.
The guy was like, that's not funny. And I was
Yeah.
like, no, it's not funny. I love alcoholics. I hope to be one someday. I was like, girl, what?
I thought it was funny. I
Don't
thought the
say
way she
that,
did it. I thought the
idiot.
awkwardness
Yeah.
of it was funny.
So
Yeah, but he's like so new to it.
yeah, he's like,
Yeah.
Maybe not.
actually,
Maybe if he was 3 years in.
actually, it's been the worst time of my life.
I know.
Like I hit rock bottom and now I'm in recovery and like it's really sucks. But
That's-
I guess LOL.
That's such a line that like I would say.
Yeah, yeah.
And then also they'd be like, that kind of is actually really rude. I'm like,
And offensive.
oh,
Well, I do think if somebody said that to you, you would bust out laughing.
I would laugh so hard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you were the guy, you would bust out laughing.
Yeah.
But he's just like, hey, that's actually really offensive.
Yeah, 'cause it's like I've really had a struggle and
Yeah.
it was really hard for me to kick it. And I was just like, I guess I'll find out later, right?
Yeah. I can't wait.
Just keep
But
doubling
not
down.
now.
Yeah.
And so he basically tells her he can't date until a year, and it's been 11 months. And so then they're basically just like, well, what's another month? Why
Right.
not? And then they decide to go out on dates. And they go out on a couple dates, and
has a
he
great
refuses.
time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he refuses to kiss her.
Yeah, it's weird. I did like the whole like, oh, I gave him like the green light to kiss me.
Yeah, I gave him
like-
my best. Come and kiss me.
Yeah,
lean
like the
in.
what is that from Hitch? The 70-30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You go 90, I go 10. You
Yeah.
go full 100.
Yeah, yeah, right. Yeah,
you
that's what it is. Yeah.
stupid, overblown
Yeah.
son of a-
Iconic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I will say that like, first off, again, I'm that as an actor, she did that perfectly.
Yeah.
Sarah Jessica Parker. I thought
Yeah.
that was really great. I was like, how do you not go in for the other 10 the way that she did that?
Yeah.
It was really good. And
was
then it
great.
also reminded me of the times where I'm like, oh, I love that. Like I love the good. Like,
Yeah.
all right, we're good now.
Just a little like lean in.
Yeah.
What I hated is that she did that lean in. She's being very like she's letting him know like you can kiss me. He turns around and walks away.
Okay.
No hug, no good night,
Yeah,
no
nothing.
call you later. He just goes zip and he
He goes,
walks away. Literally,
Yeah.
I was like, oh god. And she walks up the steps and she kind of goes,
That was
I
my
was
favorite
like,
part.
yes.
Because I've been there so often where like
The
a
fuck was that?
partner or something says somebody or a friend and they walk away and you're like, what the fuck was that? Like,
huh?
nothing makes me more happy
Yeah.
than the whole like, do you know like, okay, like when in sitcoms when like people break the fourth wall when something happens
Yeah.
and they kind of do this thing where something happens, they go,
Oh.
kind of like the gym thing a little
Yeah,
bit, but
yeah,
like Will Smith would do that in Fresh Prince a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I love that, like that doing that in real life. Like there's a camera there where someone walks away
Yeah.
and you're like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah,
We like you're looking for a camera.
that was fun.
I was like, that's so fucking
I
real.
really
I've
liked
done
it.
that a million times.
And then they go out again, and he does it again,
Yeah.
and she's just like, what the fuck is going on? The third time, she kisses his chin, which I thought was very weird.
Yeah.
Walks up the steps and
I
has
think
the
he, like,
same.
he moved his head up, didn't he?
Oh, I didn't catch. All I saw.
She was like going for it and he just kind of like moved up.
And then she walks up the steps and has the same monologue in her head of like, am I really going to let the only this, and he's a smoker go? She walks back down, grabs him, and just plants one on him.
Mhm.
And he tells her that he has never had sex sober, so that's why he's nervous.
Yeah. And before that, he
Mm.
starts talking about Chips Ahoy and then he goes, I don't
Yes.
have what's the word I'm looking for? I don't have
Control.
I have control issues,
Mhm.
right? And then instantly I was like, this is gonna become a sex problem
Yeah.
later, which I thought was a good like little line. And it was
Yes.
and they cut to that scene of that's the first thing he says.
Yeah.
And
Where he's like, I
then-
can't just have one. I have to have the whole bag.
Yeah, I have to have the whole bag.
Because he's talking about his addiction.
Yeah.
So he's like, and then they start kissing. They go upstairs, and he is like, "Wahoo! Like the best. This is the best sex ever. Incredible." He's Tom Cruise jumping on the bed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I mean, Carrie's loving
He's
it.
like, "Ooh, ooh, 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 ooh."
Carrie,
Yeah.
Carrie. And I guess like she's loving it because it's the exact opposite of what all of her friends are dealing with right now, which
Yeah.
is very
She's like, I know I'm
blatant
that good."
rejection. Yeah. Oh, it really do be like that.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way.
Oh, I'm that good.
There's no way. No one's that good for him to. I just think you're like newly sober and
Yeah.
finding, getting your kicks where you got them.
Yeah.
So then Charlotte starts talking about the workshop. They all go to the workshop, and it gets interspliced back and forth in this episode of her having sex with, I think his name is Patrick, and how he is like so insatiable to the point where she tells Miranda, I think he's addicted to me.
Yeah.
Because she tries to leave, and he goes, no, come back.
Yeah.
More. No, come back. We're
Yeah.
doing this again.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
Like
I need more. I need it again. I need it
Yes,
again. I need it
he
again.
cannot.
Yes. No, we don't need to go.
stop.
We can stay here. We can stay here.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
And it's like, Carrie, you can say no.
Carrie, it's okay for you to say no.
Yeah.
You gotta.
I want her to like start walking around like she just got off a horse. That was she's
Literally.
on too
Well,
long.
yeah,
And she's
right.
like, oh my God.
Because she goes out to dinner or lunch with the girls and she orders like 100 things and they go, wow. And she's like, I'm starving. I've been up all night having sex. And Charlotte's like, must be nice. Anywho. And that's how it brings them into the sex workshop where the old man comes in, gets jerked off in a way that like the way that the hands were going. I was like, now what's going on here?
A lingam massage?
A what?
A lingam?
Lingam massage. Half the stuff that woman was saying,
I think she's pushing on his taint, isn't she?
She's got to be.
Right.
Yeah.
Parabellum? No, what is that?
Perineum.
Perineum.
A massage.
Yeah.
And then the guy comes all over Miranda, and everyone laughs, and how we laughed, and we learned so much.
If that happened to your friend, how often later that day are you like, hey, still got a little?
Oh,
right?
For months.
What's the joke she's telling your friend? Yeah.
Well, she was what was her vibe, you think, after it? I mean, at the
stunned. I think she's stunned.
The final scene had her pulling up tissues and like re-wiping her hair in a way that was like, I'll never be clean type way. But I wonder.
I thought she was gonna smell it because she did it to her nose.
Because it also got on her nose.
Oh right, I thought she was gonna be like,
no, gross. No, ooh, I'll never be clean. No. Oh, that old man.
Yeah.
Yes. But I think she was annoyed. That like if it was my friend and she laughed about it, I think we'd joke about it for forever and ever. But if she was annoyed, I think I'd like do it every once in a while.
Yeah.
Like, you got a little something.
Yeah, you got a little something. Yeah. Yeah.
Did you get a massage for something?
Or if she's like a little frustrated, like, dude, calm down, don't squirt all over me.
Yeah, you don't blow your load on your blow your load on my hair.
Yeah. Hey, with that massage, you get a free facial.
Whoa.
Yeah. So did
she.
That's nice.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's the Google review.
Yeah.
Got free facial.
Free facials
at the tantric sex workshop. Carrie goes home basically and tells the guy. She goes on another date with Patrick and she tells him, you shouldn't come upstairs. Yeah. I think you should go home. I want to see you, but you can't have sex. And he loses it.
You notice that kind of parallels how she was with Big.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? I'm going to leave for a little bit. We're still
not
together.
For Paris.
Well, I mean, for a while to Paris, but he's coming back. I'm coming back. I still want to be with this. I still want this. And then she's like, okay. Kind of. A little bit of a 6'7" there.
But also, this guy went from 0 to 1 million. I mean, I do agree. He was dramatic in the way that Carrie's dramatic. Yeah. But he said, I love you. Right. And they've been dating for like a week. And so she's like, you know what? This is getting to be too much too soon.
The actor did such a good job because it was so fake. His I love you.
Oh, yeah.
And it was just like, she's like, no, you just love yourself. Yeah, it was me.
You love being sober around me.
Yes.
Yeah, which is true. And I like that Carrie set that boundary to be like, you know what? No, too much. Go home. I'll call you later. This is fun. And then he's like, but I love you. But I'm in love with you. And you're the best sex I've ever had and all this stuff. And then he relapses, comes to her house screaming, drunk on the street. Yeah, really sad.
That's the thing. What is with fucking men and their inability to be turned down or denied something?
Yeah.
Right? And then they get mad. Like, it's just so insane where it's like, hey, can I buy you a drink? I have a boyfriend. Fuck you, bitch.
Yeah.
Like,
okay.
Wait, why?
Yeah.
Where is that? What is that coming from?
Because it's also not even that she said, I wanted to break up with you. It's just that go home.
Right.
And she even said, go to a meeting. She's like, I think you're replacing your drinking with sex with me. Yeah. And I think you should like call your sponsor.
And she makes eye contact. I still want to see you.
Yeah.
I still want this. I still want to go through this. I just think it's a good idea for us to just separate for a little bit and just like go into your own stuff. And this is also why it's important. I feel in relationships is to not get codependent.
Yeah.
Because he's so codependent on her.
Yeah.
Right? It is
immediately, which is terrifying.
Terrifying.
Immediately so obsessed with her. And, you know, he did say like, you made me break the 1-year rule. You forced me to fall in love with you. And I was like, yeah.
You seduced me.
Yeah.
Dink.
Oh, wink.
Yeah.
No, but I agree with what she said. It's just like you're getting new dopamine hits in your head from having sex with me when you used to get where you used to have dopamine hits from alcohol or drugs.
And this is how like mature she's handling this whole thing and how caring she does. She even throws him like something to wear.
Yep.
Yeah. She's just take this and please
and go home. And he runs down the street naked, screaming about her, which like terrifying. That's scary. It's like in the moment it was like, oh, LOL, whatever, crazy guy, whatever. But it's scary. And then
Have you had anybody flip the switch on you like that?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't that weird?
And
When
then
that happens, like the first time you hang out with them, you're like,
Yeah.
whoa, what is this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was seeing somebody and then I like broke it off and they basically did like, well, I guess you don't like nice guys, and just sent me like a bunch of messages in a row that were like really like kind of like scary.
Mhm.
And I opened up my text messages and out loud I just went, oh, this is so bad. Like,
Yeah.
oh, this is terrifying. Like
Yeah.
really bad. And then I was like, I just blocked him and I was like,
Yeah.
you're not gonna fuck around with me, dude. Like telling me all this shit of all the shit that I've done wrong. I'm like, block, delete, goodbye,
Yeah.
see you never.
I had a girl that like I think I met her at a bar or something, and then it was like the first time we're gonna hang out. She was just like, it was a couple days later. She's just like, hey, I'm at this bar with my friends. You want to come hang out? And I was like, yeah, sure, I'll meet up with you guys. And I came and I met her friends, and then I was just being really nice to her friends, and because that was her friends, right? And then she like takes me aside. She goes, "Are you come here to see me,
Yeah,
and you're gonna
yeah.
sit and you're gonna try to fuck my friends the whole time?" And I was like, what? I was like, I'm here to see you. What are you
Yeah,
talking about?
yeah.
Like, I'm just trying to be nice to your friends. And she's like, I just can't believe you'd fucking do that.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't even know your last name. What the hell's going on here?
And I'm
like,
trying to fuck your friends?
Right.
Yeah. Scary.
do you think they're interested?
Because I would. What's their last
Yeah,
name?
what's her last name?
And then the ending, Carrie said something like, he emailed me that he got back in the program
Mm-hmm.
and is sober again. I haven't talked to him.
Yeah, good for him.
Good.
The end.
It's great. Yeah.
Mhm.
I think that is exactly how that relationship should have played out.
Mhm.
You met on the street. It ends on the street. That's it.
Yeah.
Like really,
How do you think? I do like. Okay, so Carrie breaks up with Big, and then she's on this kind of like odyssey of like meeting all these other like
Yeah.
archetypes of guys,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Which I think it feels like we're leading her up to seeing how special Big is to her.
I don't know. I think we're just like hopefully showing her like getting other guys to show how not special Big was.
Okay.
He's just a guy
Yeah.
that treated you badly, and here are
It
these
feels
other
like
guys.
she keeps meeting these guys that have issues that she doesn't want to handle. She doesn't want to deal anymore,
Yeah.
right? But she's learning to mature through that.
Yeah.
Like she feels like she's learning patience with men.
Yeah, and I hope that like I
Or
don't know who the next actual boyfriend is going to be, but it's like she's hopefully learning all of this and learning from what she had from Big
Mhm.
to be better for the next person, but I hope the next person isn't Big.
Yeah.
I pray it's not Big. That would be a disaster.
Yeah.
She's
What if
I-
it's Tom Hanks from the movie Big?
a child?
Yeah, a child and a man.
No, I don't like that either.
Okay.
Or what if it's the kid in the baggy clothes after he gets unbigged?
Right. Unbigged. Yeah.
Still no.
Unbigged. I like that.
Interesting.
Yeah. Oh, Tom Hanks got unbigged.
He got unbigged.
Yeah, he got
Now he's
unbigged.
an 8-year-old again.
Yeah,
Yeah, this episode just kind of felt like,
Yeah. The last two episodes were just like, all right.
yeah.
We're
I
moving.
liked the other one more
Yeah.
than this one. This one was like, okay, we did it.
Yeah.
Fun little bits of pieces of, taking us somewhere. Like, is she growing? Is she learning? I think so.
To me, this
Said
was like,
about this much. Maybe she
Yeah.
grows.
as a show, it wasn't really great, but like it was like kind of like it was a really interesting peek into like a mind of an addict.
Yeah.
Honestly, it was like this was their star. This was their A Star Is Born.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
huge,
Mm-hmm.
huge.
That we
We did it.
yeah.
Petition to rename the episode from "Was it good for you?" to "A Star Is Born." Was
Star
it
Is
good
Born.
for you? It doesn't look like it was good for anybody in this episode.
No.
Well, maybe Patrick, but that was it.
Right.
He was the only one that it was good for.
How about this? If you had sex with somebody and they're like, "Oh my god, this is the greatest thing, whatever. Oh, so awesome," and then you just find out that they're just an addict, would you be like, "Oh,
Yeah, I think I
I thought
would
it was
be
because I was
like,
so good," but no, you're just an addict.
yeah, I think I would have the same thing that Carrie is having of like,
Yeah.
it's not me.
Yeah.
Like, thank you, but
But would that fuck with
no.
your head a little bit? You're like, "Oh," like where you're kind of like, "Yeah, like I am that good," and you're like, "Oh, it's actually."
If I
this."
never got any compliments ever, and then I got a compliment from this guy saying, "You're the best," I'd be like, but if I got plenty
Yeah.
of compliments, I'd be like, "No, that's all right. You're sick in the head."
Hubris over here. If I never got any compliments, but
I
that's
get
not a
compliments all the
problem,
time.
right? Okay. Well, all right.
Anywho, that's a line in my solo show. You guys should come see it.
And when can they come see it?
June 20th and 21st at Steppenwolf.
Uh-huh.
June 26th in Janesville.
Yes. And you have a very special opener that day.
Jonah Jurkens.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Make sure to come see that. Which
And
I'm excited to see. I haven't seen. I mean, I know a lot of your stories, but I'm excited
Mhm.
to see it. I heard it's
All in one.
incredible.
It'll be fun.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be
I've
a
heard
good
nothing
one.
but great things about it.
Yeah, where we talk about, when guys give you compliments during sex, I don't know what to say back. And I'm just like, there's no way.
Yeah.
Like it just, thank you. I see what you're trying to do, but like,
Uh-huh.
be real. Come
Yeah.
on. Don't
Yeah.
be. I never know what to say back. So That's. I'm not going to spoil the punchline, but go. Ooh, what a fun little tease. Come see the show. But this, I don't have a fuck, marry, kill.
This was a hard one.
I couldn't find one, and I was like, I guess.
Mine was
know.
okay. FMK, fuck, marry, kill. Date a sex addict, date a food addict, date a drunk, like an alcoholic
Sex addict, food addict, drunk.
or alcoholic. We'll say
Okay.
a booze addict. We're gonna keep it that way.
That's hard.
Yeah.
I think. Okay, so with the other people, you have sex just normally. It's not an addict type of way.
But they're a sex addict, right? So they want to have sex with you all the time.
Okay. I think kill the sex addict because then I'd be worried that they're cheating on me.
Yeah.
I think
Drunks are fun.
fuck the drunk, marry the food addict.
Mm-hmm. Right? Because they're
Right?
probably good at cooking.
Yeah.
That's what I wrote
You
down
get
too.
fun, Austin.
Yeah, that's probably right.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. God, we just always agree
We
with each
just
other.
were so in sync.
Mm-hmm.
Which one do you want to be?
Well,
JT, Joey?
Oh,
If we're in
I was
sync?
like, well, I
No.
am a drunk.
No.
And I love food.
If we're in
and I
sync,
love
which
to
one are you?
fuck.
No.
What's that?
I love
If
it.
we're in
all of the
sync-
above,
Oh my
lady. We're gonna break that down as C, all the above. Who am I? I mean, I wish I was Justin, but in my head I always feel like a Joey Fat one.
Oh.
It's Fatone.
Yeah, but Tony.
Fatone.
Who are you?
Lance?
You're Lance?
Just because I love him.
I mean, he's aged the best. He looks fantastic.
He does.
Yeah.
He almost went
Timberlake's
to
pretty funny
space.
though.
Hmm?
You see Timberlake's Tiny Desk concert?
I didn't.
Oh,
Oh, I want to see it.
yeah. Oh,
Ugh.
it's pretty good.
Okay. I'll say
Who
it.
don't you want to be?
Chris Kirkpatrick.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
I want to be JC. That's who I want to be.
JC Sache?
Shazay.
Yeah.
Good hair.
Some
what about
girls
you?
dance with women.
I don't know anything we're talking about.
Yeah,
NSYNC
we're talking
members.
about
Yeah, I
The
don't.
members
I
of
only know, I don't know
NSYNC.
anything
Okay.
about that.
Well, speaking of which,
Okay.
Austin, you have a game for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1 through 14, guys.
Okay, I picked last,
um
and I picked 2 last.
1.
Oh.
Okay. Well, this is the first one I ever made.
Oh.
So here we go. Of the 4 original Sex and the City members, who is John, George, Ringo, and Paul?
Oh,
Who's
I
the
don't.
Beatles?
This is gonna be like last week where I don't know. the
Neither do
Beatles
I.
well
Okay.
at all.
John, George, Ringo, and Paul.
Okay.
I
So
can fill in facts for you.
John, I think
John
Samantha.
McCartney. Yeah, McCartney for sure.
Ringo is
Whoa. You guys said 2 different things.
no.
John McCartney.
No, John
Paul
Lennon.
McCartney and
John
John
Lennon.
Lennon.
John Lennon. It's okay.
Oh, so John Lennon. So who do you want to shoot the most?
No. No. He's like the leader for sure, but like
Who's the most like
womanizer?
Paul
woo?
is the
Who's the
leader.
most woo woo of them all? Samantha.
To me,
Yeah.
I would put for John Lennon. I put Carrie because John Lennon's the one that let a partner ruin. their
Yes,
life.
Okay,
Okay.
Carrie.
And Carrie's letting Mr. Big
Yeah.
dictate her life,
Okay.
basically.
Ringo is Miranda.
Yeah, because nobody really cares.
Yeah.
But they're there.
Paul is Samantha, the icon.
Good melody.
Yeah.
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 And then George would be
Charlotte,
Charlotte.
because she is like, I mean, like
who's George? Like
George Harrison.
George
Yeah,
Harrison,
but
the
I, like,
guitarist.
no, but like what's his vibe?
Ooh, Bob Dylan-ish.
And also,
Very-
I got my
very-
mind set on you. Right? That's George Harrison.
Yeah.
I got my mind set, which is such a I got my mind set on you. Like that's such a Charlotte line.
That's so
He
Charlotte.
died
Yeah.
from smoking too much, also.
On my birthday.
Oh, yeah. He's got long hair and a mustache. He's best friends with Bob Dylan, so they have the same vibe of like
okay.
protest songs and like acoustic.
I
vibe.
still think it's Charlotte, right?
And like, what's his?
Is it
what's
80s
It's
run?
like Charlotte and Ringo, because Ringo is the one of the 3 that isn't as musically inclined and kind of sticks out. And Charlotte, I feel like sticks out a lot sometimes. Is like, what the fuck are you guys talking about?
So
Yeah.
George is Miranda. Would you say? And Charlotte
so.
is Ringo.
I like Charlotte as Ringo a little more because she does stick out, but I don't know about Miranda as George.
Well, then who else? You know, it's like
Billy Preston.
sometimes it gets to the point where it's like the last one.
Who's
So we
Yoko?
have-
Who's Yoko?
Big.
Mr. Big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
right.
coming in screeching.
Duh. And then Steve is Linda McCartney.
Oh, nice. Oh,
Oh.
that's sad.
Well, beloved,
I
right?
like how you I don't know these people, but you know everything about them.
I just know his wife's name.
Oh,
But I knew
interesting.
that she was like really. He loved her, and they were like really like she was,
They work together very well.
and like they were the couple.
Mhm.
And then, yeah, Steve. Well, Steve, you guys don't know, but Steve's gonna come back in a big way.
Oh,
But
Well, then
Thank
then
God.
who's Michael Jackson stealing all their thunder?
what?
huh?
Because Michael Jackson stole all their
He bought their music library.
Yeah.
He didn't steal anything.
Well, you know why he did.
Why he did?
Why?
Why
because,
he did?
Because fucking Paul McCartney told him where the real money is. The money is in licensing music, and Michael Jackson was like, "Oh," and then he outbid the Beatles for their own music.
That's funny.
And then that's why all of a sudden you got a shit ton of Beatles music in the 80s, like licensed music.
Oh, I didn't know.
In
that.
the early 90s.
Well, I don't know who that would be in Sex and the City. Maybe Stanford.
That feels like I was gonna say that.
Maybe
That feels like a Stanford move.
Stanford is Michael Jackson.
Okay, so
There
Paul
you go.
McCartney is Samantha.
Yes.
Okay.
John Lennon is
Carrie.
Carrie.
Or
Carrie.
the Yoko
Yes.
situational.
Yes.
love.
Yoko
Yeah.
is Big.
Yes.
Ringo is Charlotte.
Yeah,
And
she's-
George Harrison is Miranda by process of elimination.
She's
Yes.
also, I would say, out of all of them, Miranda's probably the most hippie-ish.
Okay.
Especially visually, right, with the hair
Cool.
and the.
I think it's more hippie, but she's also the most she's the most button up because of her job. She's a lawyer.
Who would most enjoy a trip to India?
I think
Miranda.
Miranda.
Well, because George went to India and was like, "My life's changed."
Yeah.
So-
But I feel like that would be Charlotte because Charlotte seems like an eat, pray, love person.
But that also that is
and
going
that
to be
seems
more.
like eat, pray, love
Yeah.
move.
That's
This
going to
is
be
the
more
hardest thing to get.
Miranda down the line. I know
Okay.
it's like you guys don't know, but I do
Yeah.
think that that's going to be. Miranda has a big awakening. And Miranda, reevaluates a lot in her life. Even in this upcoming season, the big awakening happens way down the line. But I think,
Okay.
I think I like that.
So Paul McCartney, Samantha.
Mhm.
Um,
John Lennon is Carrie
Carrie.
Bradshaw.
yes,
George Harrison is Miranda,
yes.
and Ringo
Starr.
is Charlotte York.
There it is,
And
and
shout
just
out-
like
and
that.
shout out Yoko as Mr.
As
Big.
Yeah,
the big
Yoko-
guy.
Yoko
Shout out
Mr.
Yoko. And Stanford as Michael Jackson by the right.
Yes, of course.
Because that's such a sassy little bitch thing
Yeah.
to do.
Yeah.
Love it.
And just like that,
And just like that,
the episode is over.
it's over.
If you had a good time, please like, please follow, please share. DM us if you have any questions or comments or anything, or just talk shit to us
Yeah.
during our shorts, which is fun.
Don't
We
do it
like
in the comments. Do
Yeah.
it in the DM.
Wait,
Do it in
no.
my
DMs,
face.
yeah. Yeah.
Somebody asked in the DMs if Dana watches the show, and I didn't respond, but I was like, Deanna does watch the show. I don't know about Dana, but
Yeah.
anyway, you guys can follow us at the show sucks pod.
Mhm.
I'm at Deanna Ortiz _, and Jonah is at Jonah Jurkens,
Mhm.
JURKENS.
ENNS.
Awesome, and just like
Nice.
that.
And just like that,
Bye.
we're done. Bye.